6 mods, 2 updates and some fact sheet Fridays. Oh, let's go! So with only a couple of days till the Kubota DLC comes out, we got our last lot of fact sheets. So the first one we got here is the SSV75. This is a skid steer loader, 56.5 grand to buy, 74 horsepower, got CVT gearbox, and it's going to run at 12 mile an hour. Obviously, if you like your skid steer loaders driving around your little farmyard doing little jobs, that's alright, that is. The second one we got for today is the M8 series. This is going to be 162 horsepower. It's going to have the engine option of 180 to 200 horsepower, and it's going to run at 31 mile an hour. 180 to 200, that's going to be medium tractor category, I'd imagine, something like that. Yeah, very nice. And our last of the fact sheets today is going to be the RTV XG850 Sidekick. This is going to be under the car category because this is going to be obviously part of the update with the 1.6 where you can drive around on multiplayers with 2 or more people in the vehicle. So it's going to cost you 11.5 grand, got 48 horsepower. It's going to do 40 mile an hour top speed, but because it's one of those little gator style vehicles, you're going to have that bit on the back where you can load stuff in. Oh, very nice. So that's your last lot of fact sheets. Drop it in the comments below. Are you looking forward to the Kubota DLC coming out? Right, so the first update we got for today is the Garage 28x11. This is by 750 Ti Modding and Michael LS. And the changelog for that, it's got fixed decals. And the second update is the Jens BA725D by Camillos0397. And then the changelog for that is the small bug fixes. So that's your 2 updates for the day. Now, first mod we got for today is Old Wooden Barn. This is by Matej Mods, 12.16 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu. So if we go into there, under buildings and sheds, 45 grand to place down. Obviously, it's going to be somewhere for you to store all your stuff in. So we've got a few different areas. We open up that door there like that. It's got the door at the other end. You can have a little bit of a drive through on the go. There we are. So obviously, not the biggest opening, mind you, but you know, get a smallish to medium sized tractor in there, no problem. We can open up this door and this door. Obviously a bit of a bigger space inside, so we'll open up those doors as well. So you have a drive through option on those two. And you come over here, we've got the breaker box, turn the lights on with B. This turns the lights on for all the lights in the shed itself. Oh, got stuck. So come back out there. Obviously it turns those lights on in that bit as well. Then we'll come around here. Got that little lean-to part. Again, light turns on with the same light switch. And we'll come down this area. We've got a little lean-to on the outside as well. Oh, somebody's left their bike there. Oh, I like this. Nicely designed. Obviously this framework, you know, divided it up. You could load bales in here or reverse some equipment in, no problem. Yeah, I like that. It's a nicely detailed shed. Very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard Bogeyman Dolly. This is by Mantrid, 4.39 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under dollies. So this is going to cost you 10 grand as standard. The options you got there are usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres. Then got options there, fenders, long, short, none, or long. Then you got the option there, arm, standard, extension, or standard. Now that extension, that is going to fit in well with the sugarcane self-propelled harvester, that will. And then you hook a trailer on the back. That will make your sugarcane harvesting a ton easier, because that self-propelled one, it's a bit tight on the back with its trailer hitch, I must admit. You then got the option there, fifth wheel locking, gentle locking, partial locking, or hard locking. We'll get back onto that in a minute. Then you got main colour. Oh. Metallic pink, changes the whole framework there. Design colour, oh, we're gonna have to match it up though, aren't we? Changes the mud flaps. Then rim colour. Oh, that is ace. Look at the state of that. Right, so I've got one set up here, so we're gonna go about the partial, gentle, or hard locking. So we'll reverse our tractor onto it like so. We'll reverse this trailer onto it like so. So we're all hooked up. So as you drive it around now, it acts like a normal dolly. Great. If you do LB and B, if you're on Xbox like me, it says there lift tipper. This is actually the locking mechanism. Now I've got the hard locking on this one, so it's going to lock it straight in place. You're not going to be able to move it. It is basically just a straight trailer, and this is all to do with helping you reverse a trailer, because me with swivel axles on the front, whether it's a dolly or whether it's a trailer that's got a swivel axle on, I'm terrible at reversing them. But with this, that is a lot easier. Obviously with the gentle and partial, you can have a bit more scope on it, a bit more bend, but I have gone for the hard one on that. But that is loads easier reversing that. So that's your fifth wheel locking option. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is your 53-foot drop deck trailer pack with auto load. This is by MacTrucker921, 22.27 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the low loaders. So the options you've got here are auto load with square and round bales. We then got auto load with just round bales. So that's going to be the bigger ones. Now, saying that, you got, oh yeah, square 1.8, 2.2 and 2.4. Round 1.25 and 1.5, then the bigger round bales at 1.8. You've then got an auto load version for round cotton bales, and then an auto load version for the square cotton bales. That is ace. I mean, they're all the same price, and as well, once you get into it, the options are all the same on all of them. So we go into this one. You then have the standard flatbed as your normal starting base. You could use that as a normal trailer, not a problem. You then got the option of auto loading bales, very nice. Tipper body, which then gives you a 93,800 litre capacity. Oh, that is tasty. I like that. You then got logging forks, obviously a big long semi trailer for doing your logging. Now it doesn't say whether it's auto load for the logs, mind you. We'll have to have a little look at that at a later date, mind you, because I don't imagine it would be, because that's going to be some sort of scripting mod, which we can't have on consoles because we're not allowed to have nice things like that. Anyway, we'll carry on. You then got the option of a liquid tank, 79,639 litres. You then got a slurry spreader. Now, according to that icon on the side there, these spreading nozzles out the back are going to do a 24 metre spreading width. That's all right. I mean, you got the best part of 80,000 litres doing 24 metre width. Oh, I do like that. And then we're back to the flat deck standard. You then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. You can then add a rear hitch if you wanted to, so you can make a bit of a train on the go. You could even hook it up with that dolly we've just seen, and then, yeah, really get a train. We've got frame colour. Oh, let's go for chrome. Oh, yes. Then body, log fork, tank colour. We'll go for red, and obviously I haven't got any of them on. Change that. Tipper body, there you are. That's that sorted. Cover colour. We'll go over yellow. We haven't got a cover. Oh, we've gone past it, that's why. Cover, there you are. That's better. Cover configuration, yes. So you can change the cover colour with that, obviously. Then you got tank trim colour. So we'll go over green. Does that mean we're going to have to put the tank on? Put the tank on then. There you are. So that does all the extra framework for your tank. Rim colour. We'll go with a blue. Changes the rim colour. And that's your options. Obviously, all the options are the same for changing them on all of them. If you go for the bale one, it just does the different bales. So that's your options. Now what you need to do with that, I've got myself some bales set up. I've got myself the auto load normal bales square one. So we've got a load of silage bales there. So we'll do LB and reset it first. Then we've got LB and X operating position. We're going to change that to transport position. Job done. 34 bales on there. Excellent. Then we'll do LB and X again, putting it into operation position. We'll do LB and Y, unload bales. And then we'll do LB and right stick, left and right. And up and down, moves it down like that. And we'll do LB and Y again, drops them all on the floor. And if you really wanted to, you could do LB and down. No, left. Or right, or even up. Oh, there you are, up. When it says the model, the options with the D-pad, it really should give you an indication on which one it is. So it's LB and up on the D-pad if you're on Xbox like me. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice trailer, that is. Very nice. Right, next up is the Vin Hui 6800. This is by Dutch Modding Inc. 5.48 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Slurry Tankers. So this has got a 6,800 litre capacity. It's going to require 40 horsepower from your tractor, 9 mile an hour working width, 10 mile an hour working speed, 12 grand. So that's going to go nicely on some lower power tractors, sort of old school style. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. You can also have, depending on which one, a tandem or single axle. Obviously you go for whichever one you want. So tandem's under Michelin. Then you've got the option there, design yellow Vin Hui decal, transparent, no decal, or yellow. Oh, we'll change the main colour. Ah, there you are. That's better. Now you can see the options. It's got a yellow decal, but then a yellow trailer. Alright, fair enough. Then design colour, like that, does the main frame. Rim colour, obviously does the rims. Yeah. Now with that, then it's got a 9 metre working width, but that looks like it could attach to some sort of boom as well. It's got that linkage on the back. Oh, okay, fair enough. If you got some manure, or slurry even, manure's not going to go into this. If you've got a load of slurry to get on the go, it's going to chuck it out nicely. Right, next up is the Krone MX RX pack. This is by Schnibble Modding, 44.75 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them under Forage Wagons. So you've got the MX3030, the MX3070, the RX3060, and then the RX400. So all the options are going to be the same. Basically, it's just the capacity that changes. So you've got the MX3030 is going to require 120 horsepower from your tractor, 33,000 litre capacity. The MX3070 is going to require 140 horsepower and 37,000 litre capacity. The RX3060, 150 horsepower, 36,000 litre capacity. And then the RX400 is a 170 horsepower tractor requirement and a 40,000 litre capacity. So if we go into that, now we've got all the info out the way for it. So you got the options there are cover, no, or yes. Puts that perspex cover on. I do like that. The usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. You then got the options there are discharge rollers, no, or yes. Puts those rollers out the back. Just helps it give it a little bit of a push out the back. Then you got silage additive tank, no, or yes. If you want to put a bit of silage additive into it, hook the tank up straight away. Ah, some nice little pack that is for some forage harvesters. Very nice. Right, and the last mod we got for today is actually a new brand to the game, which is very nice. This is Mandako. I hope that's how you pronounce it, or Mandako. The 5-plex roller. This is by Mandako. But I also believe it's actually done in conjunction with Connect Modding, which is great. 14.44 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under rollers. So this is going to require 425 horsepower from your tractor, which is fairly tasty tractor you're going to need for that. 22.9 metre working width, 9 mile an hour working speed. It's going to cost you 110 grand to buy. The only options you got there are main colour, black or green. I like that. Now, this is not the biggest one we've got in the game so far, because that's the Dalbo Mega Roll at 24.7, but it is still rather large, although I do like it in that sense. When you fold it up, it's like a set of wings just folding back in, which is great. So you unfold it like normal and then just lower it when it's ready. There you are. Lower it down and away you go. Oh, I like that. I like big equipment. I must admit, I do like big equipment. That looks ace. I mean, great start for that new brand coming into the game. Very nice. Right, so that's your mods done for the day. Drop it in the comments below. Which one's your favourite? We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.